FTB Falcons from Brooklyn, coached by Charles Lillane, versus the home team, the 5 seed, Snow City Selects from Buffalo, coached by Aiden Albano. Now, to provide insight as to how these two fantastically talented teams have earned their berths in tonight's championship game, here is Ralph.
Well, thank you, Tim, and welcome all viewers. Good evening, everyone. So the number 14 FTB Falcons, they suffocated the number 55 Old Bridge Lightning 22-2. They outslugged the number 3 Port Washington Legends Blue 21-14. They blew out the number 11 Socrates Dutchman 19-3, and they dominated the number 2 Elevate Northwest McEwen 24-6. On the other side, the number 5 Snow City Select, they pulverized the number 28 Cyclones 28-7. They hammered the number 21 Lincoln Sudbury Warriors 15-4. They throttled the number 4 Saratoga Wilton Blue Sox 20-8, and then they held off the number 1 Rock Solid Red 14-8.
Thank you very much, Ralph. Now for the starting lineups for the aforementioned 14th seeded FTB Falcons. The catcher, Thomas Cronin, leads off. He's followed by the shortstop, Luis Quintero. Batting third, Christian Torres is the pitcher, wearing number 8. The cleanup man is Jake Colborn, the center fielder. Batting fifth is Anthony Starostiak, the second baseman. Batting sixth, Roniel Ortega is at third. Batting seventh, wearing number 7, Aiden Gesture. Eli Recio bats eighth and plays left. Batting ninth, Xander Gomez. The extra hitters are Hunter Peterson, Caden Trailer, and Charles Lillane. Now defending for the top fifth seeded Snow City Selects from Buffalo, from first to third, Cameron Doherty, CJ Croce, Evan Swiatek, and Roman Okila around the infield. Left to right, Charlie Weinert, German Colazzo, and Hunter Gallagher. The catcher is Andrew Reed, and on the mound is the right-hander, Braxton Lamb.
Tonight I'd like to recognize the tournament umpires for the number 14 championship game. Calling balls and strikes is Miss Stephanie Rojas from Anaheim, California. At first base, just up down the road from us here, is Mr. Bob Moore from Cooperstown, New York. At second base is Steve Spider Livenois from Chino Valley, Arizona. And at third base, Mr. Jay Drurilla from Strongville, Ohio.
Thank you very much, Ralph. Here we go. Championship game, Tournament 14, Summer of 26. Two teams separated by 377 miles, both within the great state of New York. Brooklyn versus Buffalo.
It should be a good one, Tim, based on the numbers here. Both teams can swing the bats, and we've got a beautiful night, 66 degrees. Kind of no breeze right now, but it was a little slight earlier. Another full house crowd, and we're ready to go here at warm-up pitches are taking place.
Warm-up pitches are about to wrap up. Absolutely beautiful night. Some rain expected, but not until well after midnight. So we have an ideal night to play ball. And the leadoff batter is the catcher. We've seen that a couple of times this season, Thomas Cronin.
All right, here we get ready for the first pitch.
Cronin high-fiving the catcher and the home plate umpire. And here is Lamb's first pitch. High heat, ball one. And we are officially underway. There's a bounding ball down the third baseline. It stays fair. Oh, and what a play. The quick call by Bobby Moore at first. And Cronin is thrown out by the third baseman, Okia, with a rifle arm on a bang-bang play at first. Here is the shortstop, Luis Quintero, number 9, batting from the left side. A strike, called strike. Deflected off the glove of catcher Andrew Reed. Lamb's 0-1 pitch. Off speed, belted to right field, but caught on the line. What a grab that was. That was Hunter Gallagher stabbing that one. It was atom ball, line shot, but
yeah,
caught.
Absolutely.
Now the batter is Christian Torres. And that ball pops out of the glove of Reed. 1 ball and no strikes. There's the ball smacked out of play down the left field line, still rolling towards Snack Shack 2. A ball and a strike. Braxton Lamb looks in to his catcher, Andrew Reed.
Ooh. That one slipped out of his hand.
That pitch ballooned.
Good sportsmanship by Christian Torres there, picking up the ball, wiping it off, and handing it to the catcher.
Yes, it was. 2 balls, 1 strike to Christian Torres. There's a high, hard one. Torres swinging for the downs, coming up empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a fastball popping the glove of Reed. You can hear it up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a ball sliced down the third baseline. Left fielder Weiner over very quickly to hold that to a single. And head coach Aiden Albano out to the mound for a quick chat with his battery mates. Reed and Lamb and Albano. Now the batter will be the center fielder, Jake Colborn. This is 3 consecutive left-handed swingers for the FTB Falcons. And that's a hit batsman. Colborn struck on the front leg. Walking it off, Bobby Moore giving him a second. And after the first 2 were retired, the FTB Falcons now have 2 aboard.
Their first threat of the game here.
Now the batter is Anthony Starostiak. He wears number 2 and he swings from the right side. He plays second base. First pitch over but low. There's a bounding ball right up the middle. And the shortstop, Swiatek, simply has to grab it and step on the bag for the force. Now the score is FTB Falcons 0 and the 5 seed Snow City Selects coming to the plate. How to bring a new team to Cooperstown Dreams Park. Playing in the prestigious American Youth Baseball Hall of Fame Invitational Tournament is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for your baseball community. To become a part of the Dreams Park legacy, visit our website, print off a new 2027 or 2028 registration, and follow the instructions on the form. Mail it to 330 South Main Street, Salisbury, North Carolina 28144. Call 607-547-4061 or email info@CooperstownDreamsPark.com for more information. Now the starting lineups for the 5 seed Snow City Selects from Buffalo. Leading off, Roman Ogila. Next up is the shortstop, Evan Swiatek. Batting third is the second baseman, C.J. Croce. Cleaning up, number 5, Cameron Doherty. In right field, batting fifth, Hunter Gallagher. The center fielder, number 1, German Colazzo. The left fielder is number 12, Charlie Weiner. Catching and batting eighth, Andrew Reed. Braxton Lamb bats ninth and wears number 13. Chase Peterson is the extra hitter, wearing number 10. The substitutes, Donato Caruano, Brennan Donaldson, Wes Polster, and Sammy Salino. Defending for the 14 seed FTB Falcons, Aiden Jester is at first. Anthony Starostiak is at second. Luis Quintero is the shortstop. Roniel Ortega is at third. The outfield, Eli Recio, Jake Colborn, Xander Gomez from left to right. Thomas Cronin is the catcher. And the pitcher is the left-hander, Christian Torres. And here is Roman Ogila. Look at the pitcher with the green glove and the pink cleats. Side armor hits the outside corner on the first pitch to Ogila. Again. Wow.
That ball's coming across the plate there.
Smooth delivery.
Unusual. This batter's got his one batting glove, but it's on his rear hand instead of the lead hand.
And he takes something off, and on 3 pitches, Christian Torres sends Roman Ogila back to the bench.
Made that look easy.
Now it is the shortstop, Evan Swiatek. There's one fouled right back. 4 pitches, all in the strike zone. A fast start for Christian Torres. Thomas Cronin out to the mound for a word. We have the number 5 versus the number 14. Oh, 1 pitch, and that's fouled straight back.
Yeah, the last 2 Titans standing out of 104 this week.
And the 5 seed upset the 1, and the 14 seed upset the 2 to get here. 0-2 pitch. Torres looks in. Swiatek waits.
That one
And a pitcher's nightmare, hitting a batter on the 0-2 pitch. Swiatek gets some attention down at first. Bobby Moore giving him enough time to get ready. That stung.
Looked like it got him on the knee. Jogging around out there to try to loosen it up.
Will he stay in?
Oh yeah, these young players
It appears.
Yeah, they're resilient for sure.
Now the batter is the second baseman, C.J. Croce. That ball gets away. Swiatek proves that he's healthy enough to get to second base standing. One ball is the count on C.J. Croce. The Snow City Selects now have a threat of their own in the bottom of the first. Torres up high.
Yeah, after his first 5 strikes, the last 3 have been errants.
Cronin had to go up high and stab that one. There's one right off the fist, straight back. 2 balls and 1 strike on C.J. Croce, hitting from the left side. Straightaway stance. Barely has the knees bent. Wags the bat. Runner goes. Swiatek had a good jump, but the ball was fouled straight back, and now the count is 2-2.
Snow City here being aggressive on the bases there. Looked like that might have been a hit and run.
And it is Cronin to visit with Torres. So important to get the signals down. Championship game. All the marbles at stake. Torres with the sweeper, and he's got his second strikeout. Now the batter is the first baseman Cameron Doherty. How about that comeback, down 2-0?
Yeah, I was confident with that curveball there. And his motion, I think, is full in these.
Yeah, same motion on both pitches. Cameron Doherty. Runner goes. There's a throw to third. It goes into left field. Swiatek gets up and will score easily. Small ball at its best.
Yeah. Being aggressive. Played him a run there.
Cronin's throw is low. Third baseman Ortega had no chance. And we have our first tally of the evening. Now the bases are empty. 2 strikes now on Doherty. And 3 strikeouts in the inning. Talk about manufactured runs. 1 run on no hits. And now the score at the end of a full inning, the Snow City Selects with a 1-0 lead over the 14th seed FTB Falcons. Cooperstown Dreams Park does much more than host baseball tournaments. The mission of Cooperstown Dreams Park is to provide a life-enriching experience for young boys and girls who love the game of baseball. Celebrating over 30 years as America's premier baseball summer camp, games are played without time limits on real grass fields. Dreams Park offers an all-inclusive baseball summer camp experience and world-class facility for teams, families, and friends. Experience the difference at Cooperstown Dreams Park. Now we march on to inning 2. Championship game of another magical year here at Cooperstown Dreams Park. And the practice balls come in. And the ball is now in the hands of the pitcher, number 13, Braxton Lamb.
All right, let's see if the Falcons can get some runners on base and take advantage of it this inning.
Here comes Raniel Ortega, the third baseman. Lamb's first pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. There's a bounding ball to second. Big hop. And that was the second baseman, C.J. Croce, over to first baseman Cameron Doherty for the out. Here comes the first baseman, Aiden Jester. Breaking pitch, over but low, ball 1. There's a foul right back, right over our window. Bounds all the way back out to pitcher Braxton Lamb. A ball, a strikeout, and out. We're in the top of the second. And the 49-footer rears its ugly head again. 2 balls, 1 strike. 50 feet is the distance between the rubber and the plate here at Cooperstown James Park. Jester just missed that one, fouled it straight back, 2-2. The bases are 70 feet apart from one another. The home run distance is 200 feet all around. Another ball in the dirt, and the count has run full. Lamb from the stretch.
That home run distance just foul.
Well, foul. And the count remains 3-2. Bases are empty. And not anymore. There's a 200-foot shot right off the center field wall on a rope, a frozen rope. And Aiden Jester straightens that one out. Pulverized it, just didn't get enough lift. That got out there. Similar to the way Mike Piazza used to rocket the ball to right center. Now the batter is the left fielder, Eli Rescio. Swings and misses at a high, hard one. Bounding ball a second. That's Croce. Nope.
Oh,
It gets right through Croce.
misplayed it.
Took his eye off the ball. Now we're going to have runners at least on the corners.
Oh, they're sending them to.
And yes, that's speed.
Oh,
Oh, we have a mental error here at the plate. Jester slid hands first and is called out.
well, no head first sliding at home. And there was no need to. He had beat it handedly.
No, it wasn't even going to be a throw.
Right.
Or it wasn't going to be close.
Center fielder had slipped and the relay. And
So after all that noise, we have 2 out. And Rescio is on second base. That looked like it may very well have started out to be a tailor-made double play ball. But it through Croce, mishandled for a brief second in center field. And now the ball is in the dirt. And it is Rescio racing over to third. Look at all the action we've had on the base paths.
yeah, sure have. A throw and error in the top half, or excuse me, in the bottom half of last inning, plated a run for them, for Snowbirds.
That pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is the right fielder, Xander Gomez. Three balls and 1 strike. Resio dancing off third, trying to make life difficult for pitcher Braxton Lamb. Here's Lamb's 3-1 pitch. In there for a called strike. 3-2.
Another full count for Mr. Lamb.
That would have been ball 4, but Gomez reached for it, slapped it into the grandstand down the third baseline. Three-two pitch. Down low, and Gomez works out a walk. Extra hitter, Hunter Peterson. Left-handed batsman all over the game so far, making the imprint. Runners on the corners. Bounding ball to third. And that's stabbed by Okila over to Doherty. No runs on 1 hit, and the score at the end of 1.5 remains 1-0 in the favor of Snow City Selects.
As a family baseball park featuring fun and excitement, friends and family spend their vacation watching teams from around the country play baseball in beautiful Cooperstown, New York. To help organize your stay at Cooperstown Dreams Park, visit our website for the tournament itinerary, our baseball pin trading schedule, the family guide, and information about Dreams Park and the surrounding area. Plus, as a friendly reminder, we encourage all our viewers to follow us on our social media wall, click on Dreams Park Baseball, hit the post and share button, and tell us about all your memories and experiences. We can't wait to hear from you, whether it's via TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or X.
Thank you very much, Ralph. Lots of action. We would expect nothing less. And we go to the bottom of the second, and it's Hunter Gallagher.
It's been an action-packed week with lots of games being played, over 500 games in the week.
Swung on and missed. Torres, the pitch. Popping the glove of Cronin. That ball outside. And Gallagher laid off it. A ball and a strike. Torres is ready. Fastball inside and low. We've had a hit batsman from each team so far.
And that head first slide in the top of the inning there, that's the first one we've had all season.
Took a run right off the board.
Yep. For our tournament rules, there is no head first sliding for safety reasons at home. Home only, though.
Fouled straight back. Every team knows that. The gentleman just got caught up in the emotion of the game, right, Ralph?
Yep, just being aggressive. And the on-deck batter wasn't given
any help.
Telling him to stand up or
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Off speed. And that is strikeout number 4 for the left-hander Christian Torres. Here comes number 1, the center fielder German Collazo. He patrols center field for the Snow City Selects. And he bats from the right side and he awaits the first pitch. Off speed again. Collazo looking for the fastball.
Almost looked like a changeup.
I think so. Had the effective one. Foul tip, quickly, 2 strikes. As the ball popped foul. Center fielder playing with his back to the wall. Certainly nothing's going to get over his head. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled right at the plate. Collazo stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Championship tilt. And that is another hit batsman on an 0-2 count. History repeats itself.
Yeah.
With 1 out in the first, the second place hitter had 2 strikes on him and was hit by a pitch and eventually scored the game's only run. Here is Charlie Weiner. Snow City Selects has had 6 batters to the plate, and no one has hit the ball yet. Yet they lead. 1 ball, no strikes to Weiner. The runner goes. Swinging strike, and there is no throw from Cronin. As Collazo shows that roadrunner speed that he possesses. Delayed steal, and that throw goes into left.
Deja vu. You called it, Tim.
Wow, the same exact situation. That was a delayed steal. And Cronin, for the second time on an attempted steal of third, throws the ball to the left fielder. And the score is 2-0.
Third base wasn't even covering on that.
He was fooled by the delay.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of a delayed steal. Curve is just outside. Weiner with a good eye on that one. And the count is 2-2. Snow City Selects with 2 runs without the benefit of a hit to this point. Two-two pitch. Just off the inside corner. And the count is full. And the heater. And that's strikeout number 5. Snow City Selects now with 4 stolen bases. 2 by Swiatek, 2 more by Collazo. Here comes the catcher, number 8, Andrew Reed.
They lead by 2 and haven't put a ball in play yet.
That's correct. That's the wonder of baseball. You never know what you're going to see. First pitch to Reed, off speed, over but low. Torres, the side armor.
Tried to overthrow, muscle up on that one.
Perhaps crossed up Cronin. Two balls, no strikes on the Snow City Selects backstop, Andrew Reed. Three and 0. Torres takes a breath. And on 4 pitches, Andrew Reed draws a walk.
That was his worst sequence of pitches in 2 innings here.
Time is called. And it is Charles Lalane out to talk it over with the battery and the entire infield. Due up is the pitcher, number 13, Braxton Lamb. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. We have a pinch runner. Running for Reed, Donato Caruana. Pickoff move. Torres to Jester, unsuccessful. Braxton Lamb trying to help his own cause right here. Torres affected by those stolen base issues earlier, now trying to keep an eye on Donato Caruana. First pitch in the dirt. Lamb lays off. And the pitch. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Mr. Torres struggling a little bit here.
Three balls, no strikes.
That's 7 straight balls in a row. That's missed the zone.
Normally you say those walks will kill you. This time the hit batsmen were killing him.
Yep. There we go.
There's one right down Peachtree. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lamb taking all the way. One pitch up high. Consecutive walks. Caruana to second. Lamb to first. And it is Brennan Donaldson to run for Lamb.
Yeah, another courtesy runner there. One for the catcher and now one for the pitcher.
Caruana to second. Donaldson at first. One run is in, two are out. Chase Peterson is the batter. Ball gets away. Cronin possibly thinking about the two previous errant tosses, eats this one. And it's Caruana to third. And Donaldson to second.
Looks like we got a defensive change here so that they can go warm up a pitcher. Even though Mr. Torres has struck out several, 1, 2, 5. But this inning alone hits batsmen and 2 walks.
Lots of pitches, yes.
Yes.
Question is, how much juice do these players have left after they've played their hearts out? Swing and a foul tip. The runners will now advance. Stephanie Rojas all over that one immediately, letting everybody know what the score was on that particular play. Foul tip. Very important moment of the game here as Snow City selects with 2 in scoring position, already leading by 2. Torres with the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outside corner for a strike. Christian Torres now ahead of Chase Peterson with 2 aboard in scoring position.
That's where he was pitched in the first inning on that outside corner to left-handers.
Look at the leadoff second. And Torres with his 6th strikeout. But he gives up another run without the courtesy of a hit. And the score at the end of 2 full innings is Snow City selects 2 and the FTB Falcons 0.
The youth tournament baseball pin trading phenomenon started at Cooperstown Dreams Park in 1996 as part of our mission to provide players and fans with a cultural exchange and life-enriching experience. Teams and family members bring unique, customized pins that represent their teams and communities. Each tournament season, over 1 million pins are traded at Cooperstown Dreams Park, making it the largest youth baseball pin trading venue in the country. Participate in one of Dreams Park's baseball pin trading events and visit the Dreams Park Pin Shop for a full line of special baseball trading pins to purchase throughout your tournament.
And Ralph, let's take a minute to talk about the season in general. Some blowouts, some shutouts, some outstanding pitching statistics,
Yes.
including a 17 strikeout performance.
Right, at the immaculate inning that we had. Just the excitement here today. You know, two people scoring on the exact 2 different innings. Hit pitch, stolen base, errant throw to third, and they score.
How about the girls team winning 6 times?
Oh yeah, I got to
Women's exposition.
Yep, I got to meet the coaches there, and quite impressive credentials, and they upset a lot of teams.
Yeah. We go to the top of the third. Extra hitter, Caden Trailer. Swings and misses. Second pitch, he lays off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed, 1 and 2. Snow City selects with 2 runs on no hits. FTB Falcons, no runs on 2 hits. Go figure. 1 and 2. And Lamb overpowers Trailer. Swinging, strike 3.
Falcons are putting the ball in play. It's just right at somebody.
FTB Falcons now display number 10, Charlie Lalane. Lamb's first pitch over everybody's head. Ball 1. Ball 2 as Braxton Lamb overthrew that one. Lamb from the stretch. 2-0 pitch. 2-0 pitch will be delayed as timeout is called at the plate. Now we're ready, and here it is. Strike on the inside corner. Two and one to Lalane. There's a bounding ball to the second baseman. And this time Croce is all over and makes the short toss to Doherty. And there are quickly 2 down in the top of the third. Now the batter is the catcher, Thomas Cronin, who grounded out to third. Pops this one up, and it's going to get out of play into the grandstand. One strike on Cronin. We're in the third. That pitch way upstairs. 1-1. Fastball. Backhanded in the dirt. Reed made it look easy. 2-1. There's a belt. That's way out of there. Take a good look at that. You won't see that for long, folks. Our first home run of the evening on the 1-2 pitch. Thomas Cronin, the catcher batting leadoff, showed that he has pop on top of speed. And the Falcons are now on the board. Long drive.
This game should
Solo
be tied.
home run. Yes.
That mental base running error cost them.
FTB Falcons have now half the lead. Here is Luis Quintero, who scalded a ball to right, but it was hit right at the right fielder. There's a ball hit weakly to second. Croce drops it momentarily, recovers, and throws to Doherty for his third assist. And now the score at the end of 2.5. We got a tight one. The Snow City selects 2. FTB Falcons 1.
So for all you shoppers out there, Cooperstown Dream Spark Shopping Cart, which is the official online store. Visit the online shop to browse Dream Spark's selection of clothing, souvenirs, and much, much more. And then things are available for all ages. Make sure to check out CDP's engraving shop for one-of-a-kind custom engraved bats and baseballs. They make great gifts for coaches and team moms. Visit the online store at www.cooperstowndreamspark.com and then by clicking on the shop button.
Well done, Ralph. Everything is available in the retail center. The question is, how much do you want to take home?
Yeah,
peeling products all over the place.
my first year, I bought a shadow box and a Live the Dream photo frame and keychains. You name it, we have it.
Yeah.
Christmas ornaments, baseballs. A couple years ago, I had a bat engraved for my nephew for his birthday, his first birthday, and something that he'll always remember. With his nickname on it, his birth date, and all that. So
Yeah.
make good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very good souvenirs, and he can have it after I'm long gone.
Now the batter is the leadoff hitter, Roman Aquila. He struck out on a sweeper in the first. Left-handed batter. First pitch is a fastball outside. Aquila waits, and the pitch. Checks his swing, and the ball is off the outside corner, 2-0. It's what we call a hitter's count here. The hitter can wait for one he likes. There's that sweeper again. Look where the center fielder is playing now. They're daring Aquila to pull Torres.
Oh yeah, he's going to swing late on this young man. He's still bringing heat.
3-1 outside. FTB Falcons warming up in the bullpen. Three balls, one strike. We're in the bottom of the third. Off speed again. Aquila flailing at that one.
Yeah, fishing for it out there.
The count is full.
Payoff pitch here.
Roman Aquila protecting the plate. That pitch right on the inside corner, and he spoiled it. That'll frustrate the pitcher. Throw your best pitch to the best spot, and it gets spoiled. Here's the payoff again. Foul tip off the glove of Cronin. Aquila trying to get things started for the Snow City Selects, who currently nurse a lead, but with the slimmest of margins, 2-1. Torres takes a breath, and here it comes. Swung on and missed. Ball gets away. The throw to first is just in time. Cronin quickly to Jester.
First baseman had to adjust. They were yelling inside or outside, and he threw it inside, and he had to cross over and catch it. And
that was Roniel Ortega, who's come over from third to first. And that is strikeout number 7 for the left-hander Christian Torres. Now the batter is Evan Swiatek, who was hit on an 0-2 pitch and came in to score the first run of the game. Strike one. Torres reaching back, firing a fastball, generating a swinging strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's outside. All the way to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Snow City Selects shortstop. Christian Torres.
Wow.
Outside, 2-2.
Young man's got 7 strikeouts, but still has some command issues.
I believe head coach Lane might have seen.
Yeah, and
might be an injury.
Yeah, Stephanie's going out there to make sure so that they don't talk about anything. Check on him as an injury so it doesn't count as a mound visit.
Count is 2-2. Torres has convinced Lane that he's okay. The count is 2-2. And we resume. Swiatek waits.
Ooh.
And he is hit in the helmet. And here comes Mike Chrisman.
Yeah, thank God for helmets.
Thank God, the fastball. Catcher Cronin showing the utmost sportsmanship. Are you okay? Mike Chrisman is going to ask Swiatek to meet him in the dugout. Thank God for the helmets. And the big crowd gives Swiatek a hand. And now we're going to have a pitching change. It's number 7, who started the game at first base, Aiden Jester. Swiatek has been hit by the pitch with 2 strikes twice in the game. And Jester starts his warm-up tosses. We have 1 out here in the home third. Snow City Selects with a lead of 2-1. Swiatek is given the okay by Mike Chrisman. And we're all so happy to see that not only is he okay, he just trotted down to first base. Nothing more important than safety, right, Ralph?
Absolutely, and that's why we don't allow head first sliding, because that is a safety rule with the catcher's gear and things. But you know, Tim, after the pin segment, we were talking about things we've seen. So how about taking out a pitcher when he's throwing a no-hitter?
Yeah.
Okay, with 7 strikeouts, but 4 hit batsmen. And that's how they scored their 2 runs.
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah. So
all 7 outs have been recorded via the strikeout.
Right.
Jester's first pitch is in there for a called strike. And Croce swinging as if he wanted to hit that ball to Route 28. Comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Swiatek on first. Jester gives him a look. He goes. The pitch is in there for a called strike 3. Yet the throw goes all the way into center field, but Swiatek slid and did not know, could not advance any further. But he records his 3rd steal of the young ball game. And now there are 2 away. And now the batter is Cameron Doherty. 2 on, Swiatek dancing off second. Wow, the off-speed breaking pitch. Leaving Doherty with no choice except to watch it sail over the outside corner. Jester's pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. The throw to third.
At least that one didn't go to left field.
Xander Gomez using his chest to keep it from going to left field. That was a wild pitch. And Cronin shaking his left hand. And that ball was swung at. So it is 0-2 on Doherty. With Swiatek dancing 70 feet from his destination. And there is strike 3. 3 more. Snow City selects victims. 9 have struck out. No runs on no hits. We've played 3 complete. Snow City selects 2. FTB Falcons 1. What a game.
Absolutely. That's why we play them. So the Cooperstown Dreams Park Umpire Program experience will expose umpires to over 1,500 baseball communities and over 16,000 youth participants from around the country. As umpires, involvement in the game's most valuable prized ambassadors, the players, coaches, and the team family members, preserves the game's most valuable lessons of hustle, sportsmanship, competition, and fairness. Email info@cooperstowndreamspark.com for questions or call 607-547-4061. As our guest, the umpires will stay expense-free. It includes housing, meals, laundry, and much, much more. Make plans to come join us this season or next.
We go to the 4th. We've seen games with as many as 28 runs scored in these title games. This one has 3. We're averaging 1 run per inning so far. Here is Christian Torres.
Let's see if he can get something going with his bat.
He singled in the first. Now he leads off the 4th. Lamb fools him on a pitch low and in. Torres committed, and now he's down 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Low and goes all the way back to the backstop. There's a drive to left center.
That tied it up.
That sure did. Another solo blast. Torres with his 2nd hit. And this one, opposite field, blast. Out onto the lawn. The fans are happy out there. And the team from Brooklyn has knotted the game at 2 with a leadoff home run.
He went down and golfed that pitch too.
Wow, that has the crowd stirring. And now here's the center fielder, Jake Colborn. And he was hit by a pitch by Lamb in the first.
Foul that one off.
Foul ball, 1-1. 4 hits for the Falcons. No hits for the Snow City Selects. One pitch. There's a drive. All the way to the wall in right center. Played back in by the Snow City Selects defense. Hit number 5 for the FTB Falcons. And Coach Aiden Albano is out to the mound to talk things over with his right-hander, Braxton Lamb. Wholesale defensive changes coming. Once again with the intent of getting a reliever warmed up quickly. Now it's the second baseman, number 2, Anthony Starostiak. Fastball upstairs. Reed had to use all his stretching ability to leap for that one. Time is called. Torres has homered. Colborn's followed with a ringing single. Check swing. Verified by Bobby Moore at first. 2 balls and no strikes. Colborn off first. Little chin music. Drives Starostiak back. And the count is 3-0. That pitch is in the dirt. And the FTB Falcons, with their heart of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5, have all reached.
Yep, trying to mount a rally here. Take advantage of that solo shot. No outs, runners in scoring position.
Here comes the first baseman, Raniel Ortega. And there's a drive.
There you go.
Past the second baseman, all the way to the wall.
That's going to play to run.
Here comes Colborn. Now the throw to second is late. The runner goes to the plate. No one is guarding the plate.
Wow. Heads
A
up
mental
base run.
breakdown. Lamb was over in the on-deck circle.
Yep.
And 2 runs scored on that play. And that ball was a solid knock as well. And then some aggressive base running. The throw came to the plate. Ortega took off for second. That allowed Starostiak to come in. Now the batter is the current pitcher for the FTB Falcons, Aiden Jester. Still nobody out. And now the FTB Falcons have scored the game's last 4 runs after being in a 2-0 hole. The the way the game can swing, right, Ralph?
There it is.
Another drive to center.
Oh, goodness.
This one caught.
That was a shoestring.
What a catch. That was German Colazzo, right off the top of the shoes. For the first out of the inning. And that ball was tattooed. Here is Eli Rescio. FTB Falcons have sizing up the offerings from Braxton Lamb rather well here in the fourth. That ball gets away. Ortega over to third on the 48-footer. One ball, one strike to Eli Rescio. Two and one. Inside. Two-one pitch. Over but low on the fastball. Ortega off third. 3-1 to Rescio. There's a shot to right, and there'll be no play at first.
FTB.
And that will do it. The score is now 5-2. And to the mound will be the right-hander Hunter Gallagher.
FTB's got the bat swinging now. And change of pace here, bring in somebody else.
4 runs on 4 hits have scored so far. Still only 1 out and a pitching change. FTB Falcons now with 5 runs and 7 hits for the game. Hunter Gallagher takes the hill. Slight breeze starting to percolate. Absolutely incredible night here in Otsego County, here at Cooperstown Dreams Park's Little Major Stadium. Championship tilt.
Yep, tournament 14.
Tournament 14 of another thrilling season. Records have been set, memories made by the minute. Each of these teams pulling off significant upsets to get here in the Final Four. 5 seed beating the 1 seed and the 14 seed beating the 2 seed, each handily.
Both teams undefeated at 9-0, and like I said earlier, the last 2 standing. And our tournament format is a tough play, so kudos to both teams, win, lose.
You better believe it, Ralph. Here is Xander Gomez, walked in the second. First pitch from Gallagher. High and outside.
Tall right-hander for a 12-year-old.
Looks over to Rescio. FTB Falcons now with a 3-run cushion. 2 balls, no strikes. Left-handed swinging Xander Gomez at the plate. Rescio is off first, swinging, strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Tall right-hander Hunter Gallagher now on the hill for the 5th-seeded Snow City Selects. Takes a look at Resio. Delivers a pitch. And Gomez has walked for the 2nd time today. 2nd walk in the inning, and that pushes Resio to 2nd. And the batter is Hunter Peterson. That pitch is in the dirt. Andrew Reed working hard behind the plate. Resio at 2nd, Gomez at 1st. There's a throw to 2nd.
Keeping the runner close there so he doesn't get a walking lead.
One ball pitch. 2-0. Peterson steps out. Gets the sign from Coach Lillian. 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Resio and Gomez on 2nd and 1st, respectively. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Three-one pitch. Right in there for a called strike.
Nice comeback here.
Now the string is out. 3-2 to Hunter Peterson. Outside and high. And the bases are full of Falcons.
So Falcons on the pond.
3 Falcons on the pond. A little more menacing than 3 hummingbirds on the pond.
They'd be going backwards there.
The batter is Caden Trailer. Infield in on the corners. Trailer fouls it off. Took a nice rip. Snow City Select playing for the double play in the, up the middle, but in on the corners. 0-1 pitch. Safety squeeze was on. Trailer had a pitch to bunt, but he missed it. 0-2. Over but low. Nicely blocked by Reed, keeping Resio at 3rd. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reed again going up high for the showing the glove work.
No place to put him here. He's going to have to bring him a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Trailer with some good metal on that one. Drives it down the right field line. Well foul.
That certainly had home run distance.
Coach Albano racing out to the mound, knowing how critical of a moment this is.
They got to stop the bleeding here.
He is talking it over with Hunter Gallagher. Resio on 3rd, Gomez on 2nd, and Hunter Peterson on 1st. The count is 2-2 to the extra hitter, Caden Trailer. We are in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Whatever Coach Albano went out to say resonated as Gallagher strikes out Trailer.
Big out right there, big out.
And now here is Charlie Lillane, who was thrown out by the second baseman in the third inning. Gallagher's pitch. Lillane takes a cut, comes up empty. Second pitch is up high and the count is even. Pitch is over everybody's head. Resio 20 feet down the lane, but the ball took a favorable Snow City Select carom. Right back to Reed. 2 balls and 1 strike to Charlie Lillane. Gallagher from the stretch. Fastball is up high. Does not like the call. 3 balls and 1 strike.
That was up high for this little diminutive hitter here.
3-1 pitch. Swinging, strike 2. All 3 runners will be taken off on the pitch. The carousel ball. This is what baseball is all about. 3 and 2 and 2 outs. Bounding ball, foul down the right field line.
Fouled it off. Staying alive. Hey, it's Saturday night too.
That's right.
Staying alive.
Good one, Ralph. That disco era was now 50 years ago. That dates us.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Seems like just yesterday. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Lillane. That's off the glove. Resio steps on the plate. And like Ralph says, those bases on balls will kill you. In this case, a run is walked in. That's the 5th run of the frame for the Falcons. And now it brings up the leadoff hitter, Cronin, who belted a gargantuan home run 1 inning to go. First pitch up high. Gomez now on third. Peterson on second. Lillane on first. Here's the pitch.
Well, when he's swinging for it, you know.
Cronin taking a rip.
Yeah. Bases are juiced.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh.
Fouled straight back, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cronin looks up in the sky, takes a breath. Hunter, Gallagher, up high, 2 and 2. Competitive juice is flying here. Very important part of the game. Gallagher to Cronin. Over the top of everybody, and the count is full again. And again, all 3 runners will be going on the pitch.
And no place to put them, so you got to give them something to hit here.
Cronin 1 for 2 with a monster home run. Gallagher steps off. He takes a breath. Cat and mouse. Now Cronin asks for and gets time from Stephanie Rojas, the home plate umpire. And the pitch, the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. All 3 runners retreat.
Again,
This is what baseball's all about right here.
That's it.
Player against player, team against team.
Getting a pitch you want to hit here. Something's on the field out there. Game stopped momentarily.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Oh, he got
And
him.
Gallagher is able to stop the bleeding before it gets any more profuse. Five runs on 4 hits. And the score at the end of 3.5. It is now the FTB Falcons from Brooklyn, 6. And the 5th seeded Snow City Selects from Buffalo, 2. And here comes our tribute to the field maintenance crew. And look at them go. Specifically, raking the mound is Paul Daly. Feverishly raking at home plate is Zach Eager. Changing the bases is Ivan Caballero. Raking and racing on the infield, it is Jaden Aviles and Scott Brill. And painting and striping the lines, it is the combination of Colton Beatty and Johan Gutierrez. Are you looking for a great summer job? There are opportunities at Dreams Park with over 600 full and part-time jobs. Have fun and meet people from all over this country and several other countries while earning money. Dreams Park provides a pleasing atmosphere, a variety of departments, flexible scheduling, competitive pay, and overtime opportunities. Internships are also available through our Ambassador and Steward of the Game programs. Visit our website, www.cooperstowndreamspark.com, for more information and to apply online. Look at them go, Ralph.
Yep. Our unsung heroes for sure of this park. They put in long hours and
Not only this field, but all the other 21 as well.
yeah, and they're all in pristine shape, even though they're used daily.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Crowd getting into the YMCA, playing on the speakers.
This is the last day of Tournament 14. That would be 84 days.
Right.
Wow. There they go, and a big hand for the field maintenance crew.
Thousands of games played here.
Now taking the field are the FTB Falcons from Brooklyn. Right-hander Aiden Jester took over for the left-hander Christian Torres with 1 out in the 3rd. And all he did was strike out the first 2 hitters he faced. So at this point, the FTB Falcons have recovered from a 2-run deficit to currently lead 6-2 by virtue of scoring the game's last 6 runs.
Yeah, Tim, in 104 teams, they play 5 pool play games and then at least 1 playoff game, and then as you keep winning, you keep playing. So 104 times 6 games, that's 624 games in a week at least, upwards. So
Right.
they're playing close to 650 games. And we're here at week 14, or tournament 14 rather.
Wow, yeah, do the math. Hunter Gallagher at the plate, and he takes a cold strike on a curve from Aiden Jester. And there's another.
So just on the 624,
Wow.
forget them advancing, is 8,736 ball games.
0-2 pitch, fouled straight back.
At least that we played this season. Incredible.
Every inning of every game too, right?
Absolutely.
Jester's 0-2 pitch. That is now Roniel Ortega behind the plate. Fastball, knee high, but well outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Crowd wanted that pitch, but
Very stylish delivery from Aiden Jester. Another foul right back here. 2-2. Snow City Selects looking for their first hit. For that matter, they're looking to put their first ball in play. And we're in the 4th. Bounding ball foul down the third baseline. Count holds 2-2. Hunter Gallagher trying to get things started for the Snow City Selects. Aiden Jester has something to say about that. His 3rd consecutive strikeout. And the 10th of the game between Torres and Jester. Now here is German Colazo. Jester firing right down the heart of the plate. Colazo at the plate. Over but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball.
Good pitch.
Good pitch, but just low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Colazo, the right-handed batter, waits. Jester just missing. Now the count is 3-1. Colazo with a healthy rip, but late, lines it down the first base line into the grandstand. And we have yet another full count. There's a ball belted off the glove of Quintero. And that's the first hit of the game for the Snow City Selects. That was too hot to handle for the shortstop Quintero. And with 1 out in the 4th, as I said, hit number 1 for the 5th seeded team from Buffalo, the Snow City Selects. Now the tall right-hander Charlie Weiner. And Colazo, as I said, a Roadrunner finalist, did not hesitate to go on the first pitch to Weiner.
He had it stolen too, and young man trying to protect them swings and fouled it off.
Christian Torres now on first, playing first. Colazzo being held. 0-1 pitch. Throw to second. That goes into center. And a stolen base for Colazzo.
I think he jammed his hand out there. Sliding in head first.
Yeah, he's doubled over. From Camp Services, here comes Mike Chrisman to tend to German Colazzo. Mike Chrisman says, you passed my litmus test, and heads off the field. The count is 1-1 to Charlie Weinert. He's looking to drive one right here. Jester is around the plate. Just not in the zone. Several tosses. 2-1. That gets away. Colazzo.
Oh.
Colazzo tripped over the third base.
If the catcher was paying attention, he could have made a good throw and would have got him. Play was on the ground.
Yep. 3 balls and 1 strike on Weinert.
They're trying to manufacture runs with aggressive base running.
3-1 pitch, a fastball. Weinert trots down to first base. And the Snow City Select faithful making some noise. Here is the catcher, Andrew Reed. Weinert runs unabated to second as Reed takes a called strike. Now the Snow City Selects with 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And the sweeper outside of the zone, and Reed helped Jester's cause that time by going for a pitch that was out of the zone. Quickly, 0-2. Another important part of the game right here. There's a fastball, and Reed is caught looking. The 4th strikeout for Jester. Now the batter is Wes Polster. Big strikeout for Jester right there. Polster, right-handed batter, standing right on top of the plate. Fastball is outside. Colazzo at third, Weinert at second. 2 are out. Curveball just missed again. Jester's pitch. That's in there for a strike. Two balls and 1 strike. To Wes Polster. There's a 3-run homer to right field.
Oh, boy.
And suddenly we have a game. Wes Polster pinch hitting. Taking a gesture offering and blasting it out onto the lawn in deep right field for a 3-run homer.
We have a ball game.
Only the second hit for the Snow City Selects. Yet they trail by the slimmest of margins now, 6-5. A 3-run pinch hit home run. Now the batter is Chase Peterson. Wow, has the complexion of the game changed?
One swing of the bat, like I say.
A single, a walk, and a 3-run homer. 1 ball and 1 strike on Peterson. Two and 1. Aiden Jester touched for the 3-run bomb. Earl Weaver's favorite play. Off speed, check swing. Peterson lofts one to his own fans section in the third base grandstand. 2 and 2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Chase Peterson stays alive. Fouled back another.
It's a big out right here. He needs to.
2-2 pitch.
And he gets him.
A strikeout. Ortega to Torres with the putout, but not before 3 runs on 2 hits, and the score at the end of 4 complete is now the FTB Falcons from Brooklyn 6, the Snow City Selects from Buffalo 5. It's the time in our program where we talk about the skills competition, which was held on day 2, right after our opening ceremony. And the Roadrunner was won by Cameron White from the Rock Solid Red from Wilmington, North Carolina, with a time of 12.23 seconds. Then it was Brady Williams from the Junior Ghost from Westford, Massachusetts. He had 2 points after 2 throws, but then he made the perfect throw on number 3. A 5-pointer gave him the championship and a trip around the perimeter with the hardware. Around the Horn Plus, there's Rock Solid Red from Wilmington again at 19.97. So you can see how they were able to get to the Final Four. They flat out had a terrific team, the number 1 seed. And the King of SWAT, Gerald Tremont from TBT Ballers Red, Boca Raton, Florida, catapulting 5 balls and 10 swings out of the confines of Little Major Stadium to win that trophy. Congratulations to all the participants.
Amazing athletes for sure.
Now we go to the 5th. Hunter Gallagher on the mound. Luis Quintero at the plate. Quintero lined out to right and was thrown out by the second baseman. And he hits a liner that the park is not going to hold.
Yep.
And he answers the bell very quickly for the FTB Falcons. with their third home run of the game. And they now have an insurance run and lead 7-5. The second pitch of the fifth inning. Pulled on a line out of here to right field. Now here's Christian Torres, who owns 7 strikeouts and has a 2-for-2 game with a long home run himself. And he takes a strike. Gallagher's second pitch over everyone. 1-1. No home runs until the third inning here. Now we've had 4. Championship game living up to all the hype. 7-5 in the fifth inning. 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Inside, all the way to the backstop.
The first 2 innings, Snow City had no hits, but yet led 2-0 and then 2-1 with 7 strikeouts. It was a crazy game.
3-1 pitch. Up high, and Torres has reached base for the third time. And Coach Albano will make a pitching change.
Looks like he's bringing the shortstop. Number 9.
It is the shortstop, Evan Swiatek. He'll take over here in the fifth after Gallagher was touched for a home run and then a walk. And what a night we're having.
Still got a good crowd here. People aren't leaving.
No, they're not. Nor why would they?
Right. This game is going to go down to the wire for sure.
It is indeed Evan Swiatek coming in from shortstop to assume the duties on the pitcher's mound.
Based on his warm-ups, the young man's throwing pretty hard.
Infielders take a break. Outfielders the same. When we resume, it'll be Jake Colburn, who has been hit by a pitch and singled. So he's got the perfect resume as well.
So here we go. No outs, runner at first.
Ball in the dirt. Now there's a runner on second. An auspicious debut there for Swiatek. First pitch, 46 feet to the backstop. Fastball 0-2. 2-0, pardon me. 2 balls, no strikes on the FTB Falcons cleanup batter. Hit loudly, but well foul in front of the retail center. Still bounding on the asphalt, I'm sure. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1. Off speed, stays upstairs. Three-one pitch. Smack foul towards retail once more. 3 balls, 2 strikes. One run has scored. 1 man on base. There's a drive to right center. Is it going to go? Yes, it hits the batter's eye. The cleanup batter does just that. A 2-run homer. And now the top 4 hitters in the order have all gone yard for the FTB Falcons. And they just gained back the 3 runs that they yielded in the bottom of the 4th.
Tim, I believe that's a first this year, too. The top 4 going yard.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So Swiatek greeted with a monster homer on a 3-2 pitch. And here comes Coach Albano out after the first pitch to Starostiak is up high. Coach Albano just wants to settle his young right-hander down. Trying to reinstill the confidence that he has in him. And that powwow has ended. Anthony Starostiak now bats with the bases empty. And he drives the ball down the right field line. And it's a home run. Bobby Moore making the call quickly. Way out over the flagpole. About 10 feet within the fair territory. And now the top 5 hitters have all homered. 3 of them in this inning.
It's a crazy game.
And the score was 6-5 just minutes ago. It is now 10-5. FTB Falcons.
And there's still no outs, Tim.
Still nobody out. Roniel Ortega. Takes aim and comes up empty. Wow. Five homers in the game for the Falcons. 3 here in the top of the 5th. Two balls, 1 strike. That fastball hits nothing but the backstop. High fastball. Ortega goes after it. Comes up empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a drive to left.
Oh my goodness, that's out.
The opposite way. After being fooled on the previous pitch. My conclusion, these players just will not be outdone by their own teammates.
Wow.
Back to back to back, sandwiched with a walk. And we've had 4 home runs in this inning. 3 of them solos, 1 a 2-run blast. And now the score has mushroomed out to 11-5. And we have a pitching change. It is the author of the 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th. Wes Polster will now take the hill. And Swiatek back to shortstop. Eleven to 5. A 5-run eruption, and like Ralph said, still nobody out.
Making a lot of defensive changes here, moving personnel around.
So you think we hadn't seen the top 4 homer? Well, we definitely haven't seen the top 6 homer.
Correct.
Wow, what a display. Nothing cheap about any of them either, right, Ralph?
No, no. 3 of them were out of the stadium. 2 definitely cleared the wall.
Couple hit the opposite way.
Right, yep. And Mr. Jester at the plate right now, he hit a line drive in the 1st inning.
There's a strike, Polster's first offering. Mr. Jester now the benefactor of a 6-run lead. When he last left the mound, it was 1. Polster firing 2 past Jester. Quickly 2 strikes. 2-0 pitch down in the dirt. Two and 2. Jester's last at bat, he smashed one to the center fielder who caught it on the shoe tops. Polster, after getting ahead 0 and 2, it's now 3 and 2. And he loses Jester. Here comes Eli Resio. Reached on an error and singled. Another ball fouled straight back. Resio takes a hack at a high pitch.
That was over his head. He wouldn't have hit that with a step ladder.
And that was a situation where it was good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Resio dispatched back to the bench. Now the batter is Xander Gomez. And he fouls one off. He's walked twice today. One out here in the top of the 5th. Quickly, 2 strikes. Two-strike pitch, fouled straight back. Oh, 2 pitch upstairs, 1 and 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. And the count goes full. Gomez hits the 3-2 pitch. Foul down the right field line. Again, Gomez able to spoil.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a called strike 3.
Too close to take. You got to be hacking at that one.
Here comes Hunter Peterson. Polster showing some power behind the right arm. 2 strikes. Just off the inside corner. 1-2. Topped out to Polster. Who throws to Doherty. The inning comes to an end, but not before 5 runs on 4 hits. And the score at the end of 4.5. The FTB Falcons, the 14 seed, 11. Snow City Selects, 5. Where are they now? Since our beginning in 1996, Cooperstown Dreams Park has done much more than host baseball tournaments. The Dreams Park program has also been a conduit for all our players, coaches, and umpires to create lifelong memories, learn the value of good sportsmanship, and to garner a sense of pride, dignity, and accomplishments. It is these principles, more than any home runs or no-hitters, that are the true legacy of Cooperstown Dreams Park, and they are the prime building blocks of the young men and women our alumni become. The Where Are They Now program has developed over the years to highlight the accomplishments of our alumni. To date, over 200,000 players, coaches, and umpires from communities all over the country have experienced the summer tradition found only at Cooperstown Dreams Park. Visit the Where Are They Now section of our website to see their accomplishments on and off the field. And another one of our alumni just made baseball history. Jacob deGrom has become the second fastest in Major League history to reach 2,000 strikeouts, trailing only the legendary Hall of Famer Randy Johnson. deGrom reached 2,000 strikeouts in 272 games, second fastest ever. Congratulations to Jacob deGrom.
Quite an accomplishment.
We go to the bottom of the 5th. Roman Ogilla.
Oh, there you go. That's out.
He lines a shot, seemingly with only one arm, the front hand, and he rockets a shot to tell the whole crowd that we're not rolling over. Aquila had struck out in the first and the third. Not that time. A line shot over both walls. And Aiden Jester has now been touched for a pair of long balls. One by Polster and now another one by Aquila. Wow, that got out in a hurry.
He did, and he went down, like you said, with one arm and just followed through, and that ball was rifled out there.
Now the batter is Evan Swiatek. He's been hit by a pitch twice, the second one in the helmet. That's a deep fly to right. It's fading foul. And it's caught.
Wow. Beautiful catch.
Wow. A web gem in the corner. A deep fly to right. drifted foul. And we have one gone here in the fifth. Now the batter is C.J. Croce. And he has fanned twice. First pitch is a ball. Here comes Jester's pitch. Another one. If there's any clouds up there, they're gonna be burst. That ball still hasn't come down. Way over the left field scoreboard. And the Snow City Selects have come out hammering here in the fifth. 2 solo shots.
Yeah. So Mr. Croce there, just like the singer Jim Croce, don't tug on Superman's cape.
No.
And he just went opposite field and second home run this inning.
And the third in the last 2.
Yeah.
And even the out was hit very well down the right field line. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing to catch up to a pitcher. Jester will remain on the hill, but there will be some bullpen activity as the 6-run lead has now been sliced to 4. Now we've had 9 homers hit. Jester took a bunch off, tied up Doherty. Strike 1. As the ball hit off Doherty's foot, Stephanie Rojas with the immediate call. And there are quickly 2 strikes on Cameron Doherty. And there's a curve. And Doherty caught looking for an all-important second out here in the bottom of the 5th. Now the batter is Hunter Gallagher. Gesture's curveball outside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. Bounding ball to third. Foul, still rolling down the left field line. One ball and 1 strike on Hunter Gallagher. Aiden Jester's pitch. Another bounding ball down the third base line. Also foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a ball right back here. Thank goodness our window is protected by a net that has never failed us. And the count holds at 1-2. Bounding ball hit slowly to short. Gloved by Quineris. Wow, that was quite a play.
That was quite a play on both ends.
Quintero. And a great stretch by Torres. Perhaps the foot came off the bag?
I don't think so. I think he beat it.
Okay.
That's what Bob Moore's saying.
Okay, so it was an infield hit. That was a terrific play by everybody.
He's asking.
The hustle.
Yeah.
Gallagher with the hustle. A lot of acreage covered by Quintero to even reach the ball, and a great stretch by Torres at first.
Well, first of all, this is a judgment call, so I doubt they're going to overturn this. Yeah. Yeah. So you can. The only thing the coach can ask is if it was a missed base or swipe tag in that situation.
Right.
Or pulled foot. So, and neither one of those happened. So that is a base hit.
That's an infield hit by Gallagher.
It's very good hustle.
Aiden Jester's first pitch to German Colazzo, in there for a cold strike. Strike two. Gallagher into second with a steal. Gallagher running. They must know something I don't know. I don't know why they're running. Down by 4 with 2 outs.
Well, they're being aggressive, but it must be they picked up something in the pitcher's motion.
Right. 0-2.
Well, he's not glancing at him, too. That's one thing.
Strike 3. Caught looking. Strikeout number 6 for Jester. 2 runs on 3 hits. And now we have played 5 complete. And the score is FTB Falcons from Brooklyn, 11. Snow City Selects from Buffalo, 7. Folks, our retail center is open daily. We have a wide selection of apparel, collectibles, and pins in our clothing, souvenir, and pin shop. Take your memories home with you. We offer bat and ball engraving, weekly team roster t-shirts, embroidery, photo prints, and frames in the Experience Maker Customization Studio. What a ball game. 9 home runs. Now we have a new pitcher for the Snow City Selects. His name is Brennan Donaldson. Brennan Donaldson taking his warm-ups. Look at the color of that glove.
That is.
Halfway between blue and purple. Must be some indigo.
Looks like the moon's up there about 3/4. Beautiful.
Oh, it is. We go to the 6th. Caden Trailer. Brennan Donaldson. Flips in and off speed. Right over the heart of the plate. Just off the plate. 1-1 to the extra hitter, Caden Trailer. That's up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fastball just outside. 3-1 to extra hitter, Caden Trailer. Nice break on that curve. Three balls, two strikes. Brennan Donaldson, pitch. Just outside. And the FTB Falcons with a leadoff batter on. Now it is Charlie Lillane. He has grounded to second and walked. And there is a theft of second base by Caden Traylor. Meanwhile, the pitch was a strike to Lillane. Runner goes. And Traylor had a big jump on that attempt also, but the ball was fouled off by Lillane. Two strikes to the batter. Donaldson whirls but does not throw to second.
Well, that was
beautiful curve, froze Lillane for a called third strike.
Sure did. He was fooled on that pitch.
Here is Thomas Cronin. Runner goes. And Traylor is in, standing.
Beat it easily.
One ball on the batter. Cronin fouls it straight back, 1-1. One pitch, over but high, 2-1. FTB Falcons looking for some insurance.
Oh, he's wanting them. He's pulling the infield in so they can cut the runoff.
And the count is 3 balls and 1 strike.
Oh,
and a balk is called by Stephanie Rojas. No argument from anyone. 3 balls and 1 strike. And the insurance run did score as Caden Traylor trots in. And now Cronin takes a walk. Traylor came in and plated FTB Falcons' 12th run. And they now hold a 12-7 advantage. And now the batter is Luis Quintero. Donaldson to Polster. Almost got Cronin, who was leaning. Quintero, 1 for 3. Home run leading off the 5th. Fakes a bunt, takes a strike. One run is in, 1 man is on, 1 out has been recorded. Donaldson's pitch to Quintero. Popped into the third base grandstand. just out of the outstretched hand of Camp Services' own Mike Chrisman. 2 strikes on Quintero. Cronin leads off first. And draws a throw. Brennan Donaldson's pitch. Throw to second. And that's a steal for Cronin. That's why a catcher plays the leadoff role. Got speed and pop. One-two pitch. Curveball. Curved around the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner goes. Ball hit right off the rubber into center field. And the fleet-footed Cronin scoring from second on a run-scoring hit by Quintero. And now the score is 13-7. The biggest lead of the game for the 14 seed FTB Falcons. Here is Christian Torres. Has not been retired tonight. Two runs are in. And quickly, 2 strikes. A pair of tantalizing breaking balls, each on the outside corner. And that one just missed. That was a tough one to take, right, Ralph?
That was, but it was a little up in the zone. Not where he catches it, it's where it crosses the plate. Same one.
Wow.
They were wanting it, but
2 balls and 2 strikes.
that was a balk.
That's the second balk
Yep.
for Donaldson. Not coming to a complete set. The count is full on Torres. Quintero now down at second. 1 down.
Just missed that one.
As the ball hit beyond the left field grandstand. Foul. Another 3-2 pitch is forthcoming.
And he walked him.
Oh, that must have been a 2-2 pitch. Now it's 3-2.
Yes, the balk doesn't.
No pitch, right.
No pitch.
There's a soft liner, Souvenir City, down into the grandstand in left field. Foul. Torres just spoiling that pitch, waiting for one to drive. And he has reached for a 4th time. And we have a trip out to the mound. Coach Albano wearing the grass thin between the home dugout and the mound.
Trying to rally the troops here to throw strikes, let the ball, let your defense work for you. We need outs here.
That's right. 3 have walked in the inning. 2 of them have scored.
walks will never help you on defense, that's for sure.
Now we have Quintero off second, Torres off first, and the cleanup hitter, Jake Colborn, who has not been retired either.
And hit a towering home run last at bat, like that one.
And now his second. And now the score is ballooned to 16-7. A 3-run homer, and Colborn has now driven in 5 in the last 2 innings.
We're getting a pitch and change here now.
And that will do it for Brennan Donaldson on the mound. I said they were looking for some insurance. Well, they've certainly got it. They've plated 5 more runs.
That's always good to see. Coach coming off with his arm over the kid's shoulder, you know, words of encouragement, nothing to be ashamed of.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
The 14 seed FTB Falcons scored 5 in the 4th, 5 more in the 5th, and have 5 here in the 6th. $15 runs on 10 hits just in the second half of the game. It's the right-hander, Charlie Weinert, coming in from left field. Seven home runs from the team from Brooklyn.
Ooh, watch out, people.
Yeah, I hope everybody's all right there. Anthony Starostiak just hammered one down the left field line, foul off Weinert. There's a little bloop.
Oh, no.
Dropped by the second baseman. And that signifies the way the second half of the game has gone. Now the batter is Raniel Ortega. He's 2 for 3 with a home run. Called strike 1. One ball, one strike, 1 out, 1 on, 5 in. Wild pitch. Starostiak dances over to second. Off speed, Weinert fools Ortega. That pitch is down low. And the 3-2 pitch floats up high. And we have the fourth walk of the inning. That'll bring up Aiden Jester. Two teammates aboard. Fastball low. Starostiak off second. Ortega off first. And there's a strike to Jester. 1-1. Jester 1 for 2 with a walk. And the pitch. Souvenir City off to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jester protecting the plate. Still 1-2. Fouled right down into the batter's box. Fastball is inside, 2-2. Weinert's pitch. Blooped into shallow center. And gloved by Swiatek with a nice catch over the shoulder. Now the batter is Eli Resio. That pitch inadvertently fouled back. Resio's tried to get out of the way. Unfortunately, the ball hit his bat. 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. That's driven to straightaway center, and it's got enough pop to get out of here. The 8th home run. This time a 3-run shot, and now the score is 19-7. 8 homers by 7 different players. Talk about a team effect.
Yeah, those
1-2 pitch, off balance. Reggio able to power it to straightaway center field and out of here.
home runs generate home runs here.
Xander Gomez. Walked twice and been caught looking. Now a 12-run advantage. And a ball hit right back to Weinert. He says, I'm going to take it all the way, and that's 1 unassisted. But not before 8 runs scored on 3 hits, and the score at the end of 5.5. The 14 seed FTB Falcons from Brooklyn, 19. The 5 seed Snow City Selects from Buffalo, 7.
Tim, that was a 38-minute half inning.
Wow. For your convenience, our snack shacks are open daily until the end of the last game. In addition to hot dogs and hamburgers, we offer a variety of items, breakfast foods, pizza, ice cream, and other snacks. If you would like to order pizza for a team party, please go to any of our snack shacks to place an order. Wow, what an offensive display after a slow start. 8 homers by 7 different players, 11 homers in the game. Remember a while ago it was a 2-1 game in the 3rd inning?
Yes.
And now we've had 26 runs score.
And it's all happened over the last 3 innings. Or 2.5 so far. Yeah.
18 runs by the team from Brooklyn alone in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. And on the hill to try to close it off is the right-hander, Aiden Jester. And he will face number 12, Charlie Weinert, to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch of the bottom of the 6th. Gesture. Weinert calls time. First pitch fouled back. Shaking the netting here again. 1 strike. Bounding ball off the glove of Quintero. And like we always say, these teams never simply roll over. Fight right to the end.
That ball was hit hard too and just took a bad hop on him.
The batter is number 14, Sammy Salino.
Looks like they're putting in a sub here. Substitute.
Stephanie Rojas, home plate umpire, says proceed. Slow curve to Salino. Swinging strike on a slurve. Again. Curveball sends Salino backpedaling, then breaks over the inner half of the plate. And a fastball catches the outside corner. Strikeout number 7 for Jester. Now the batter is Wes Polster. Pinch hit in the 4th and made this a 1-run game at 6-5 with a 3-run shot the opposite way. One strike. Weinert running on the pitch, but the ball is fouled right back here for a second strike, and Weinert will return to first. The pitch is strike 3. Weinert steals second.
Down to their last hope here.
15 strikeouts between Torres and Jester. There's a bounding ball to second.
This was it.
And the ball game is over.
Wow, look at the jubilation.
The final score. FTB Falcons, the 14 seed, 19. The 5 seed Snow City Selects, 7. Player of the game, Christian Torres with the 7 strikeouts and the 2 for 2 and a homer. And the co-MVP would be Jake Colborn, who hit 2 home runs, accounting for 5 runs to back up the solid attack by the Falcons to lead them to victory. A friendly reminder, folks, we encourage all of our viewers to follow us on our social media wall. Click on Dreams Park Baseball, hit the post and share button, and tell us of all your memories. We can't wait to hear from you, whether it is via TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or X. Thank you all for watching Cooperstown Dreams Park broadcast of tonight's Tournament 14 championship game. We will see you next Friday, August 28th, for more fantastic 12 and under championship baseball from Cooperstown Dreams Park as we conclude Tournament 14 of the summer of 2026. Special thank yous to Todd Ahern and Eddie Ward, webcasting technology, to Jay Partridge, the Little Majors public address announcer, to Ryan Piquel, the official scorekeeper, to Alex Burciaga, the audio statistical transfer coordinator, to Tanner Wood, the visual coordinator, to Gino Labruzza, the webcasting director and the championship game production. We thank Riley D for the graphics, and we thank Hart Frabel for the audio. We thank our camera operators, Noradel Musayev, Rakat Toligan, and Asamat Iramov. We thank Ralph Diaz for the color commentation. We thank Jimmy Rizuka, the baseball operations and events director and associate producer. You can enjoy the championship webcasting all summer long from Cooperstown, New York. Let us know via email from the website www.cooperstowndreamspark.com. This is Tim Killian. Thank you all for watching.
Good night and God bless.
And now, let's turn our attention to the first baseline as Director of Baseball Operations James Rizuka presents the Tournament 14 Championship Trophy to the number 14 seed from New York, FTB